Hi friends, in this lecture we will study about how to calculate the directional derivative of a scalar point function. So generally suppose phi is any scalar function, how to calculate the directional derivative of the scalar point function phi along the direction of the given vector a bar. So that is given by del f dot e cap. So e cap is the unit vector along the direction of the vector a bar. So already I explained about directional derivative. For the more videos, please subscribe. So how to calculate this directional derivative means del f dot e cap. So find the directional derivative of 2xy plus z square at 1 comma minus 1 comma 3 in the direction of the vector I plus 2j plus 2k. So generally how to calculate this directional derivative? Phi is any scalar point function, then del phi dot e cap. So first of all you have to find del phi. So del phi is nothing but gradient of the given scalar point function. Now consider this 2xy plus z square is some scalar function phi. So find out del phi. So del phi equal to I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So I dou by dou x of phi value is 2xy plus z square plus j dou by dou y of 2xy plus z square plus k dou by dou z of 2xy plus z square. Simply we are replacing this phi with the given value of phi. Now we are differentiating this with respect to x partially. So here there is no x term, this is 0, x derivative is 1, so that is 2yi plus similarly in this with respect to y, so this is 0, derivative of y is 1, so 2x into 1 that is 2xj plus similarly in this, here there is no z term, this value will be 0, z square derivative is 2z into k is 2zk. Now we have to find this del phi at the given point 1 minus 1 3. So that is put x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 and z equal to 3. So put x equal to 1. So 2 into 1 2j this is. So put y equal to minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 that is minus 2i plus z value is 3. 2 into 3 is 6k. Now this is del phi at the given point 1 minus 1 3. Now consider the given vector is a bar. Find the unit normal vector along the direction of the given vector a bar. So that is given by vector a upon magnitude of the given vector. So given vector is I plus 2j plus 2k upon root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So that is 1 plus 4 plus 4, that is root 9. So root 9 is 3. Now find the directional derivative of the along the direction of the given vector, that is del phi dot e cap. Del phi is minus 2i plus 2j plus 6k dot e cap, that is I plus 2j plus 2k upon 3. So multiply this dot product of two vectors, minus 2 into 1 that is minus 2 plus 2 into 2 4 plus 6 into 2 is 12. If you are simplifying, we will get 14 upon 3 is the directional derivative of the given scalar point function in the direction of the vector I plus 2j plus 2k. See one more problem. Find the directional derivative of x square minus y square plus 2z square at p1 2 3 in the direction of pq where q is 5 comma 0 comma 4. So what is the difference between last problem and this problem? In the last problem directly they mentioned the vector in the direction of the given vector, but in this case simply they given 2 points and find the directional derivative of the given scalar point function in the direction of the pq. Now how to calculate this pq? So pq is given by oq bar minus op bar. Suppose p is any point, if you write in the notation of vector, we can write down that is op bar equal to I plus 2j plus 3k. Similarly, so vector form of q is oq bar equal to 5i plus 0j plus 4k, that is 5y plus 4j. Now we have to find the vector PQ bar. So that is PQ bar equal to OQ bar minus OP bar. So OQ bar is 5y plus 4k minus I plus 2j plus 3k. Now simplify this. 5y minus I, that is 4i. So there is no j term in this. 0 minus 2j, that is minus 2j plus 4k minus 3k, that is k. Now you consider this is a bar. So now find the unit vector. Unit vector equal to vector a upon magnitude of the vector a. So that is 4i minus 2j plus k upon root of 4 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 1 square, that is 16 plus 4 plus 1, that is root 21. So how to calculate this directional derivative del phi dot e cap? Now we calculated e cap, now find del phi. Suppose if you the given scalar point function, we have to consider some scalar function phi. So phi equal to x square minus y square plus 2z square. Del phi equal to, this is the formula for del phi, gradient of the given scalar point function. So I dou by dou x of phi value x square minus y square plus 2z square plus j dou by dou y of x square minus y square plus 2z square plus k dou by dou z of x square minus y square plus 2z square. So differentiating this function partially with respect to x. So this is 0, this is 0, x square derivative is 2xi. Similarly with respect to y, so this one is 0 and this one is 0, y square derivative is minus 2y. Similarly in this with respect to z, these two are 0, derivative of z square is 2z, 2z into 2, that is 4zk. Now we have to find the directional gradient of this function at the point p1 comma 2 comma 3. Simply put x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 3. So 2 into 1, 2. So minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4j, 4 into 3, 12. Okay. Now find directional derivative del phi dot e cap. So del phi is 2i minus 4j plus 12k dot e cap, that is 4i minus 2j plus k upon root 21. Now find the dot product of these two vectors. So 2 into 4, that is 8, minus into minus plus, 4 into 2, 8, plus 12 into 1, that is 12. So that is root 28 upon root 21. See one more problem. Find the if the directional derivative of a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x at p1 has maximum magnitude 15 in the direction of the line x minus 1 by 2 equal to y minus 3 by minus 2 equal to z by 1, find the values of ABC. So in this directly mentioned that if the directional derivative of a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x at p1 has maximum magnitude 15. So first of all you have to find the gradient of the given scalar function. After that find the maximum magnitude of that. So generally how to calculate gradient of the scalar function phi, that is del phi. So find del phi. After calculating the del phi, we are equating this maximum magnitude of this del phi with the given value, that is 15. So from that we will get one equation. So first of all you have to consider this is some phi equal to a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x. Find del phi. Simply we are replacing this phi with the given function a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x plus j dou by dou y of a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x plus k dou by dou z of a x square y plus b y square z plus c z square x. So differentiating with respect to x. So x square derivative 2x. So that is 2x into ay, that is 2axy, plus here there is no x term, this is 0. So derivative of x is 1, c z square I plus similarly with respect to y, y value is 1, a x square plus here there is no y term, this value will be 0, y square derivative is 2y, that is 2y into bz, that is 2byzj plus similarly with respect to z, so there is no z value in this value will be 0, so in this derivative of z is 1, by square plus z square derivative 2z into cx, that is 2cxzk. Now find this del phi at the given point 1 1 1, that means put x equal to 1, y equal to 1 and z equal to 1, we will get this equation. Now this, the magnitude of this del phi is maximum, that value equal to 15. Now we have to find the magnitude of this del phi and equating to 15. How to calculate the magnitude of this root of 2a plus c whole square plus a plus 2b whole square plus b plus 2c whole square equal to 15. So squaring on both sides, we will get 2a plus c whole square plus a plus 2b whole square plus b plus 2c whole square equal to 225. Since according to the problem, the directional derivative is maximum in the direction of the line x minus 1 by 2 equal to y minus 3 by minus 2 equal to z by 1. That means this vector function and this line are parallel. So therefore find the ratio of these two. So that is 2a plus c by 2 equal to a plus 2b by minus 2 equal to b plus 2c by 1. So from this we have to take any two members and we will get these two equations. I will get this, means simply you have to multiply 2a into minus 2, that is minus 4a minus 2 into c, minus 2c equal to a into 2, 2a plus 4b. From this we will get 6a plus 4b plus 2c equal to 0. Throughout we have to cancel 2, we will get 3a plus 2b plus c equal to 0. Similarly, you have to take any remaining two, that means either these two or these two. Now I will consider these two. So that is a plus 2b by minus 2 equal to b plus 2c by 1. So multiply this, a into 1, a plus 2b equal to b into minus 2, minus 2b minus 4c. So move this, simplify this, a plus 4b plus 4c equal to 0. Now find the, now we are solving this by using the cross ratio product. So for that simply you have to write down, start from this value. So write down the coefficient of this 2, 1, next 3 and 2. Similarly from starting from this point 4, 4, 1, 4. Now find a by the remain these two determinant of this, that means 2 into 4, 8 minus 4, that is 4 equal to b upon, so find these two values determinant of this, so that is 1 into 1 minus 4 into 3, that is 1 minus 4, 12 equal to, so for the last value, so take this 2 by 2 determinant, so 3 into 4, 12 minus 2, that is 10. Suppose if we consider these three ratios is equal to some parameter lambda. So from this we will get a equal to 4 lambda, b equal to minus 11 lambda, c equal to 10 lambda. Now we have to substitute this a value, b value, c value in this equation and we will get the value of lambda. After getting the value of lambda, we have to resubstitute the lambda value in these equations. Automatically we will get the values of a, b, c. So substitute in this, a equal to 4 lambda, b equal to minus 11 lambda, c equal to 10 lambda. In this equation we will get 18 lambda whole square plus minus 18 lambda whole square plus 9 lambda whole square equal to 225. So squaring this, so 324 lambda square plus again this also 324 lambda square plus 81 lambda square equal to 225. If I are adding this, 7 to 9 lambda square equal to 225. From this lambda square equal to 225 by 7 to 9. So therefore lambda equal to plus or minus root of this value 15 upon 27. You can cancel in this 5 times in this 9. Now to substitute this lambda value in this a equal to 4 lambda. So substitute this lambda value plus or minus 5 by 9. So we will get this plus or minus 20 by 9. Similarly, if you are multiplying this, so this plus or minus becomes minus or plus 55 by 9. Similarly, this one C equal to plus or minus 50 by 9. So these are the values. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.